cannot feel uncomfortable to speaking to Americans. The things that I put a lot of hard work into make me lucky enough is to get work study position in ESL Department of Institutional Research, and the Office of Admissions. This is the first time that I have ever received real working experience. Although there are some things I don't know how to deal with, I feel I'm becoming stronger. Through those positions, I get more confidence. At the University of the West, my best friend and my classes give me a good foundation of English. Beyond the class, the culture around the University of the West and the volunteers at Jallah Temple showed me what is real Buddhism, and I became a Buddhist. Because of all those things and the hard work that came out, I'm lucky enough to able to give this speech to each of you on this important day. Now, as a graduate, I'm prepared to meet a new challenge, which is I have to go to the work. I don't feel afraid anymore. I think that if I'm working hard, I will be lucky when I meet challenge. Here, I want to thank some people who have affected me in the University of the West. The first one is Director of Student Success Center, Dr. Keith Brown. Every time that I present a paper to you, you were patient enough to help me with it and give me many fresh ideas. Second is my Japanese professor, Omar Kanai. You brought an interesting of Japanese culture to me and made a foundation about my Japanese study. The third person is Professor Natsuki Tadesi. Not only did you give me a lot of hope in the classes, but you always taught me on how to be a real person and how to work in the business world. You taught me confidence. I would like to thank all the professors and the staff who gave me hope and allowed me to be more successful. The harder you work, the more luck you will receive. I am the best example of this. I wish that all the students could be so hardworking. At the end, you will realize you can do more than you think. Thank you for listening. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Phoebe. Now I'm equally delighted to introduce you to our graduate valedictorian from the Master of Divinity in Buddhist Chaplaincy program, Mr. Joseph Rogers. When I asked the chair of our Buddhist Chaplaincy department, Dr. Victor Gabriel, to share a few words about Joseph, he sent me a whole biography. And honestly, it is difficult to choose just a few highlights from this impressive individual's history. I recommend that you look them up. Instead of the bio, I would like to share Dr. Gabriel's personal comments. Joseph's diverse working situations and his ability to reflect deeply on his professional experience meant that he could often put into context what he was learning academically, and that was a gift for the class when he shared these insights with us. Also, in the sacred Abrahamic text class, he and family, Sawa and Jacob, generously invited the Endiv community to a Passover Seder, where they shared a meal entirely prepared by them with a class of 20 students so that we could have a deeper understanding of the Jewish faith. Please welcome from the Chaplaincy Department, our graduate valedictorian, Joseph Rogers.
being from. How's that? Can you hear me in the back? Okay. I'd like to first thank the faculty for giving me this opportunity to speak before you. It really is an honor and a privilege. So here we go. Good afternoon. Welcome, friends and family. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad, if you're watching. Congratulations, fellow graduates. We made it. Yeah. A funny saying, that one. We made it. Just where exactly did we make it to? And what does that say about where we were before? There's a picture in the library that I enjoy studying under. It's a picture of Alan Watts. And he once said that life is like music, but many of us live life as if we were trying to get to the last note. We miss the point. The point is the music itself. Before I get any further into that philosophy, I want to tell you a little bit about myself and why I had the somewhat insane idea to go back to school just after getting married, while working full-time and raising a precocious young man. We made it, baby. It's my wife, Sarit. She's amazing. Oh, and we adopted a pit bull at the beginning of my second year. Her name is Lulu, and she taught me how to type and play tug of war at the same time. She also peed on my meditation cushion. So I came to school to be a chaplain, a profession that I had been honing over the last year in my clinical pastoral education residency at UCLA under the supervision of Dr. Reverend Tim Thorntonston, who has joined us here today. Thank you, Tim, for being here. You and my cohort have become my heart fairy. That's a Legend of Zelda reference for those of you who aren't sure. So I came to school here to be a chaplain, and most of you are probably wondering exactly what that is. As Dr. Gabriel will tell you on the first day of any divinity class that you take with him, there are three parts to being a chaplain: the academic, the contemplative, and the prophetic. I would say to all of you today that chaplains are called to remind us what we are all called to be, which are these three things. Regardless if you are an MBA, a parent, a monk, or a middle school student. All of us are called to learn. We are curious beings. This isn't something that we go to school for, or something we stop when we finish going to school. Learning is how we grow, how we avoid stagnation. Learning is what drove us out of that garden where we were no different than the animals. It is what keeps us humble. It is what pulls us into the world. Learning drives the music, keeps the time, sets the rhythm. And if we are to develop, to thrive, really, then we must come to know ourselves. We must turn within. But turning within isn't turning away. We need our Sangha, our community. We need our teachers, our best friends, and our supervisors to guide us. We need them to point out the light that shines from within us. And then we must look for ourselves so that it shines bright enough to guide all of us to come further up, to come further in. This is the deeper message. This is the soul of music. Music calls us to dance. It lifts us up. It reminds us. It calls for us to find our voice, to cry out, to sing our truth. We are called to the truth. This, of course, is our hardest calling, but our most essential one, the call to our authority. But we keep waiting. The next degree, or the next dream job, or the house, or the fame, or the retirement. and we miss it. We miss the call while we wait for it to arrive, to make it. We are all waiting for Matria, or Jesus, or the Mahdi, or Elijah, or some great convergence. But the truth that the prophetic role must point to, the reason we do all of this, the point of the music is this: we are what we are waiting for. So what are you waiting for? You made it a long time ago. Stop racing for the final note. Get off your butts and dance. Yeah.